Back in the summer of 2012, I started working with my business partner and soulmate, Pamela Theresa, medium in the raw, and she started to help me open up my gifts with the spirit world because all my life, the paranormal has been my normal. Now, Pamela Theresa is a true spiritual medium. She sees and hears the dead like you see and hear me right now. She just sees them, hears them, and tells you what they're saying. She described to me a beautiful female that was around me all the time, as well as an elderly gentleman that looked a lot like me. Who she was describing was my Aunt Anne, who took her own life when I was about 6 years old, and my grandfather, who died of natural causes when I was about 4 years old. And when I showed a picture of them to her, she's like, "Yep, that's your aunt. Yep, that's your grandpa." Even though they were long gone at this point, they weren't far away at all. They were always with me. One morning after a night of Jedi training with Pamela Theresa, helping me open up my spiritual gifts, I was getting up to go to work. And I woke up at my usual time, about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was walking down my hallway to my shower. And I lived alone at this time. And I heard a voice, plain as day, loud and clear, with some interesting qualities to it. I heard a female say in a sing-songy kind of way, she said, "Here he comes." And I stood there in the hallway like dumbstruck. I'm like, that was distinctive. I heard that. I didn't just hear it, I felt it. It was a warm vibration that flowed through me when I heard this voice. It was very comforting. Now, being a paranormal investigator, I had heard a lot of disembodied voices in my life, but this one was a lot different. It had that heavenly stamp on it, you might say. I was so taken back by hearing this voice, I actually went walking through my house trying to debunk the source. I thought maybe I left my TV on in the man cave, so I went and checked that. No, there was no radios on, no TVs on anywhere, no source for a voice in my house at 6 o'clock in the morning. Later that day, I mentioned to Pamela what happened, and she told me, "You know who that was, right?" And I'm like, "Nope." And she's like, "That was your Aunt Anne." Now, how did Pamela know that? Because she has real time communication with the spirit world and knew that Pamela and I would be having this conversation. And she was right there validating to Pamela that was, in fact, her that I heard. It was warm and comforting. She had been dead for 40 years, but yet she was letting me know that she was right there with me. And she was very happy that I was opening up my spiritual gifts.